Right, so hi everyone. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. Ollie's a little bit agitated because he would normally be going out in the field, but instead he's going to do this little short video about how to massage your horse's back before you ride them. Isn't that right, Ollie? Hi, Ollie. Okay, so I'm going to start off and I'm going to use my hand. My hand. Normally I would use both hands. I have got two. But because we're practicing social distancing up at the yard, I'm not able to bring anybody up with me to video. So I'm going to have to video one-handed. So what we're going to start off with. Some of you are probably still riding and exercising your horses, whether it be ridden or on the lunge or from the ground. And it would be a good idea to be able to warm your horse's back muscles up before you ask them to use his back. Okay, so first of all, we can see Ollie is a little bit fat. We've got a definite dip here down his spine, but his actual muscles, you can see when we test the tissues, are really quite nice and soft. So we're just going to warm his back up, okay? Then he's going to go out and do a little bit of lunging. So with the palm of your hand, we can start off just by doing some nice palm hand circles. So you can see I'm from behind the shoulder there, top of his withers. And we are going to just work along his back, so the area where your saddle would be, over his loins, towards his pelvis, and then work your way back down. Now, how much pressure you use will depend on the horse. Okay, so I would go in lighter first of all, and then you can obviously go in a little bit deeper if they're enjoying it. Now, at this time of year, if they're not clipped, they're going to be molting as well. So you can see that Ollie's not clipped. That would traumatise him far too much. So he's got lots of coat that's coming out. So he's going to enjoy this. Okay, so I'm just going to go a little bit faster now. And as I build up the speed, I'm also going to just try and compress into the back muscles just a little bit more to improve that blood flow to the area. Okay. Now, once we've done a few palm hand circle passes up and down, maybe 4 or 5 passes, I'm just going to, nice big strokes, get rid of that loose hair as well. Then we can do some planing. So you can see a position of my hand there, and I'm going to go up towards his shoulder. So if your horse has any tension through his shoulder here, either, through muscle wastage or a saddle that's been slipping and sliding and pushing forward behind his shoulders, then as you come down, if he is sore, just take a little bit of the pressure off as you go up over the shoulder. If your horse looks to be enjoying it, then go a little bit deeper up over that shoulder, so we're compressing the muscles just over the top of the scapular head. Okay, so we can do some planing. Now, if I wasn't holding the camera, I would actually use both hands, and I would have one hand going this way from the back of the shoulder up towards the pelvis, and I'd have this hand coming from the pelvis towards the shoulder, and I'd get a little bit of speed up there, really trying to warm that muscle up. Okay. Now, another move that we can make, so up here where we might have pressure points from a saddle, we can use some cross fibre friction. So we go using finger pads. Oh gosh, look, Ollie needs grooming. Up and down. And then we can go from side to side. Now you can see there that I'm working up at the top, but actually, because Ollie is quite supple, You can see the movement of his muscle right down through down near his triceps. Is that nice, Ollie? Hi, Ollie. Is that good? Oh, Ollie says that's quite nice up over there. Oh, is that nice, Oliver? Okay, so be guided by your horse. You see his top lips going there. Yeah, you're looking at me. And I'm just going up over near his withers there. So I'm using fingertip pressure. But you like that, up over the top of his scapula, his shoulder. And then just effleurage that back out again. Okay. Alright, so just to run through that for your back again. Okay, we can start off with palmar hand circles. Okay, 4 or 5 passes of those. Then we can do some planing. You guys can do it two-handed, left and right. So going up right from the pelvis down towards his shoulder. And then your left arm going from your shoulder up towards the pelvis. Okay, so you get a bit of a rock going, your left and your right hand working together. Then we've just done some cross fibre friction over the spinalis dorsi and up over the top of the scapula. We can see that Ollie likes that because he actually stopped eating for a little minute. Is that nice, Ollie? Hello. Okay. So, again, you can see his back is actually nice and soft. And that would be a nice little routine. Obviously repeating it on the other side, just to warm the back up. Okay. There's so much more to show you, but that's a really good, just basic one, just to get the back going. Now, another point, just while we're on about the back, you can see that Ollie is eating from a small hold A-net, which we really don't like. But if you look at Ollie, you can see Ollie is a little fat at the minute. Hi, Ollie. Personally, I've taken the decision not to ride during the current situation. I probably would get away with riding Ollie, actually, but Carver was a little bit bouncy, shall we say, before this all kicked off. And with the fields not being open full time, I weighed up the risks and I've decided not to ride. So they have both been being worked on the lunge instead. So normally they would be fed from the floor, and he has got some food on the floor there as well. But you can see as I'm using the hay nets, and I don't really like using them, I have put a longer string on so that during the day he is eating from his hay net, but you can see that we've still got the head lower so that when he's eating he's not having to stretch up, because Ollie is a little bit thick underneath here, so his brachiocephalicus and sternomandibular, they can become a little bit tense when he's working. So I don't really want him standing with his hay net up high and building up those muscles. So, you know, this is what we've had to do. Tie the hay net a little bit lower. I wouldn't leave it like that overnight. Wouldn't want him to get his little feet stuck in it. So there we go. That's the first little video. Hope you're all staying safe. And I'll do another one tomorrow. Bye.